Hey, there we are. Good afternoon. Hey guys, rolling. I am out and about taking care of the business, and I thought I'd pop on and see what comes to mind while I'm on my way to the next destination. It's good to see you guys. I can't say anything yet, but it looks like I actually have a couple of interviews for the channel coming up. And I say for the channel because I don't know what to do about the state of Truth Frequency Radio, and I'm kind of sick of how it just kind of sits there. Like, I feel like I'm getting in just a leaky boat that I don't know is going to be shipworthy from week to week, and there's absolutely no contact from anybody that you could call a manager. And you know, I'll always be supportive of the Geos, and I know that they're going through their thing and that they can't really take care of, at least me at the station. But like, I'm having trouble justifying trying to build there. I have no sense of the value of my time set there, right? So, from this point forward, I'm probably just going to do interviews on the channel. And I will then take those interviews over time and physically upload them. And that's and I will make of it. I will make of it based on that. Right? Because, I certainly don't get, like, nobody pops in YouTube, for instance, and says, hey, Z, I've been following you for a couple of years now on TFR Live and all that stuff. So, like, there's never been a crossover. When I was on Revolution Radio, it was the same thing. So it's an audience type, right? It's an audience type. And I think through the time of the last several years, the demographic for that particular audience has shifted. Other interest is there. They've gone on to other platforms. Is basically how I sincerely feel about it, based on my experience and my intuition, because there's absolutely no real way for me to gauge it. And it takes a tremendous amount when you are small time to operate with big time, right? And so that's a lot of consideration. I think I'll make this left. There we go. All right. That was almost an accident. Not my fault. And it didn't happen anyway. Anywho. So, I'm looking forward to these things. And so I will make sure that they get set properly. I am in the process of going over the material of these people that I believe that I'm going to have on. So that's exciting. As I go over that and formulate my questions, by the time that we are ready to rock and roll on doing it. And, it'll be fun. We should be doing it live. We should be doing it at a good hour. And hopefully I will be able to schedule it on the channel so that way you can see it there. It can all be posted and ready to rock and roll at the right time. Oh my God, this guy's got his whole ass hanging out. Look at this shit I gotta deal with in front of me. Look at this motherfucker right here. This is garbage. This guy's gonna take a dump on the road. The fuck? Jesus. All right. Where the hell are you going? Jeez. All right. Anywho. So anyway, I'm very excited about those things, and on the private side of or not the private, but the offline side of my life, I'm going through a handful of good newses, some improvements upon things occurring, and so I'm excited about all of that. Oh, me and my friends are going to be seeing the Dune sequel on Monday. So, I'll be making sure to pay close attention to what I watch because I'll probably want to talk about it. Because I definitely was left with a beautiful impression of the first part of this version of Dune. And I gotta eventually read the books. It's on my list, and Dune, like, I barely want to read Heidegger off of a computer screen of any kind, and don't just throw a Kindle at me. No, like, I want a book. You know, give me Dead Trees, damn it. Yeah, no, seriously. Like if it's a big, thick read, like A Being in Time, like something Ayn Rand would write, you know, Frank Herbert, I'd rather have the book because of how much I know I'm going to have to be staring at it. And I'm very blessed to be almost 44 years old, and my eyesight is on point. I don't need glasses. I don't wear glasses. And I'm not wearing contacts. I try not to even wear sunglasses that much, you know, because I feel how it hurts the eyes wearing them too long. I'm much happier with natural indirect sunlight. And I don't know why I'm on this point, really. What I do know is that I feel like I'm getting a lot of things out of my system, if you will, as I've been going through these rants, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get to the end of speaking my general piece about, and hopefully some new bullshit, you know, doesn't come up, right? Because I've been on, like, this whole tirade on the quote dragon mothers, and it's not even because you're a dragon. Dragons are a good thing. I'm going to be working with some dragons in the near future because I've got me and a crew are setting up a new channel. We're still deliberating over the name. There's 6 of us trying to figure out what we're calling this thing. And we're having discussions about different talking points and everything, because we're trying to coordinate a 6-person podcast that is likely going to have different pre-recorded segments to get everybody in on an episode most of the time. All right. So with that, I don't really want to talk about that anymore because it's a difficult subject. And, I still consider myself a bit of a classical liberal, and I don't want my point to come across as something that is the wrong traditional versus the right traditional, right? And it's to say the right traditional mixed with things that have been missing for a long time. Right? Because, everybody sees how that works because we have seen the incredible things that women can do in certain places that have been men-only places, and so on and so forth, right? And certain things are not really the issue at all. And I'm sick and tired of living in a world where I have to talk from the disposition of being that guy. Right? Because that's not what this is about. Especially because this is not a uniformitarian idea. It's like when I say something about an issue, I'm trying to point out a general pattern that likes to rear its head with certain people, that pattern only rears its head with the women, right? And that's the only reason why, right? And I will open things up and be like, look, my experience of reality, this is what comes up, and it only comes up as a resistance force against me, as something that is a problem, because it's from women. And I think that when they launched that whole believe all women shit in the mainstream distortion field, that was also to say that women are the truth and authority of the world. Right? Women are the truth and authority of the world. And that's half true. Because by that merit, then men are also the truth and the authority of the world. Unless, of course, you're of that argument, which there is both a atheist's scientific argument and an esotericist's metaphysical argument that men aren't actually necessary at all. Right? And then, then you start getting into really weird conversations about transgenderism in the ancient world and stuff like that. And that's a whole, you need a whole primer to go down that rabbit hole. But at any rate, so that's just me touching base with you guys. We'll see when I get around to some more Heidegger. Otherwise, I'll catch you later. Maybe Saturday night. I'll go live or something. All right. Peace.